Man, what's going on YouTube? We back at it again with another banger video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be showcasing my 2025 home defense setup. Let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit the sub button, like up the video at the end if you do like it, and make sure you drop a comment. I'll be sure to comment back to, pretty much anything y'all say if I see it. I'm going to try to, read everything, depending on how the video do. Might got a lot of comments, might not. So, you know what I'm saying? You should be seeing a comment back from me if you do comment. All right, man. First things first, bro. When it comes to home defense, man, I recommend everybody just have the #1 basic thing, and that's a pistol. All right. I have 2 weapons of choice when it comes to home defense, but the first thing is a pistol. Not just a pistol, but a reliable pistol, something that runs, something that you train with. What I have is my Glock 19. I have it in my Tier 1 concealment holster, the MSP. As you can see with my setup, I have a TLR1HL. I have a +5 base plate by Terran Tactical, and that is in a magwell, and that's pretty much it on my home defense pistol. It's nothing crazy. I kept it really basic. I don't have a dot, of course, because this is not the MOS version. This is just your regular Glock 19 Gen 5. One thing you do want to run in your home defense pistol, I just highly recommend it, is hollow point ammunition. The reason being, yeah, ballpoint is still effective. You can still stop a threat with ballpoint ammunition, but the only con to that is over penetration. All right, with your ballpoint ammo, it's very, very likely that your ammo will pierce through whatever you're shooting, or the intruder, and fly through them and keep going. It's a good chance of that. With the hollow point ammunition, when it hits the target, now you have a chance. I'm not saying it's going to expand every time it hits a surface or a target or whatever. It could be a time where it does not flower open. So none of that is a guarantee. But hollow point ammunition is made to penetrate the target and open up like a flower, causing maximum damage, and it stops it from over penetrating. Unlike a ballpoint round, it's just gonna stay solid all the way through, unless it, probably hit some bone or something, when you're shooting at a threat. So that's why I recommend going with hollow point ammunition. On top of that, this is just my personal choice to go with a magazine extension. I want to have the most capacity as possible in my handgun of choice, as far as home defense. So, instead of 15 rounds, I got 20, and if I want to do the 20 plus 1, keep one in the head on the nightstand, I can do that. I got that option. So yeah, that is my home defense pistol. Yeah, you can use this for home defense, and that can be it. But me personally, I just feel like it's a necessity to have a shotgun, and so I'm gonna showcase my home defense shotgun. All right, so this is my shotgun right here. This is the Beretta A300. I absolutely love this shotgun. I have I think I got several videos talking about this shotgun, but this is my home defense shotgun. I'm not gonna get into every detail of this thing, but I am gonna let y'all see what it looks like on both sides. Now, when I do take this thing outdoors, I do run a sling on it. For my home defense setup, I do not have a sling on it. I just don't even want that in the way, if I gotta be honest. So let's start from the top, and then we're gonna work our way back. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into all the nitty gritty details of the shotgun, but I'm gonna cover some of the stuff that I have on it, and then we're gonna move on from that and touch on some other points. So first things first is a light. It's not a necessity. A flashlight is not a necessity on your shotgun, but it is for me. Personally, I want to have the ability to illuminate if I had to. Yeah, in a lot of cases, one would say the bad guy is not coming in with a flashlight. You're right. They're coming in probably pitch black, dark. I doubt they're coming in with a flashlight illuminated things. But on the flip side of that, I mean, if they are breaking in, how can they see? You know what I'm saying? So the bad guy might have a flashlight. You might never have to use your flashlight. So yeah, whatever. But in my case, I wanted a flashlight, and so I chose a string light, and I have a pressure pad here. And this allows me to do a momentary light up like that, or I can constant on right here. And I think this has a strobe feature as well. Yep. and you got your strobe feature. So you can blind whoever, whatever, if you need to use it. Not saying that's practical or anything like that. I just got the features available on my shotgun. So we got that light. After that, I have a shell holder that holds 5 shells, just so I can have extra ammunition. And we're going to get into that while I got this shell holder on the side. After that, I do have a red dot just to give me a better sight picture if I ever did have to use this in a home defense situation. I just feel like I could get a way clearer sight picture like this instead of having to duck my head down this low. Regardless, you don't need a red dot. You can shoot your shotgun just fine with the irons. I just chose to go that route. Also, I have a extra shell slot right here where you can put, another shell. Totally up to you. I don't have one on there right now, but sometimes I have that there. Sometimes I don't. Now, this Beretta A300 is a semi-automatic shotgun. I have a pump shotgun. I have a KSG in the room as well, actually in my safe. But I feel the most confident with this one. I can shoot this fast. I shoot it accurately. And this is the one that I train with. So it's a nice, smooth, I can't even think of the name of it. Charging handle. There we go. Nice, smooth charging handle. That's one of the reasons I do love this shotgun. I mean, it slides like butter, as you can see and hear. The grip on this thing is very, very nice. It's very, very textured. So, if you suffer from sweaty hands or anything like that, you're not going to lose your grip on the shotgun. Last thing but not least, this is a 7+1 shotgun. You can hold 7 in the tube and have your +1 in the chamber, or, you can just run your 7. Now, the reason why I have a pistol and shotgun duo, or combo, however you want to call it, for me, it's very simple. Home invasions, they happen. One would say it would probably be rare for someone to break into your home. But, I mean, it happens. When I was younger, I've had someone to break into my home before. Not while I was there, but a break-in happened. And my thing is, okay, what if I'm in the house and they break into the house? Then what, all right? If I don't have a firearm, I'm screwed, all right? So that's why I say at least have a pistol. But in my thought process is, let me get a shotgun for home defense on the basis of, a lot of times nowadays, people not doing solo break-ins. It's 2, 3, maybe 4 people invading your home at one time. You got one of these motherfuckers right here. They hear that thing rack. 9 times out of 10, they probably gonna go ahead and go. Because most intruders aren't looking to kill. They just aren't. Most of them are actually just trying to come in, steal your stuff, and get out. But they do have guns. So it's always that chance that they could not care about that rack and they ready to go. You got to think, a lot of these guys, they be juiced up on stuff, man. They howl for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Drinking whatever, and they not even thinking. They ready to go. You feel me? And this right here, I don't care what they on. I don't care if they taking PCP, they on meth, whatever they done smoke, I don't care. Listen, this shotgun will stop the threat for sure. And that leads me into my point about ammunition choice when it comes to your home defense shotgun. Me personally, I like to run buckshot, double-out buck. This is some double-out buck by Federal. I don't know if that wording is showing or not, but this is double-out buck by Federal. Beretta, they said that's what runs the best in this shotgun, but I've ran even the shittiest ammo through here, and it runs and cycles great, but that's what I run in here, Federal double-out buck. What I have on the side is some Hornady double-out buck that I also have shot as well that I really like. And do I have those boxes over here? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get those boxes so I can show you what they look like. All right, what we have first is the Federal Power Shot. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, the Federal Power Shot. As you can see, you got your buck on there, so you know this is gonna put something down. Really good ammunition, runs great. And here is the Hornady Black double-out buck ammunition. I really like this ammo as well. Runs absolutely fabulous in the shotgun. And of course, the box just looks great. I ain't gonna lie, I had to pick it up. When I saw that box, I was like, man, that shit's badass. Let me get that. And then after that, I have the Defender Stop the Threat. Now, this is some special ammunition right here. No, I don't run that as my first choice. But I do have that in the rotation. Okay. I think I don't have one on there right now. But I did have it set up with one of those on there at one point. But to stop the threat, defender ammunition. Listen, it's a rifle slug with buckshot as well. So I think it's like two or three balls of buckshot. Yeah, it's like 2 balls of buckshot, and then it's a rifled slug in there as well. That's gonna do some devastating damage. And yes, I have took that out to the range and I shot it. It runs great, and it's gonna put a big gaping hole into whatever you shoot. So yeah, when it comes to ammunition for your home defense shotgun, definitely go buckshot. And if you want to go slugs, go that way as well. But I will always recommend the buckshot over the slug, just because the pattern is gonna be a little bit wider than your slug. Your slug pattern is gonna be like that. Your buckshot pattern probably gonna be like that. All right. Now let's go ahead and bust this myth. If you are new to home defense and you don't know about firearms or shotguns, shotguns do not operate how you think they do, like in the movies. You're not gonna shoot at something 10 yards away or 10 feet away and it's just gonna spread and the shell is gonna go anywhere and you don't have to be accurate. Yes, you have to aim, you have to be on target to hit with your shotgun as well. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to shoot this than a 9mm pistol and be accurate in a high stress situation. But do not have that movie idea of, oh, I can just hip fire this shotgun in a direction and it's just gonna spread out everywhere. Shotguns do not work like that. That wad, that pattern is going to be consistently probably about that big in close quarters. Probably like that with buckshot. I say about right there. It'd probably be something about like that. Might be even a little tighter depending on how close, you are to the threat. But yeah, go buckshot. I love buckshot. Train with it, man. Don't just have your shotguns laying around. You don't shoot it. You don't know how to use it. Man, just go out there once a month. If you can't go once a month, go 2 to 3 times a year. And just go shoot your stuff. Make sure it runs and be ready, man. Know your thresholds of your house. All right. One thing I had this was a comment a while ago, and the guy made a comment about this shotgun in particular, and he was like, "This is too big for home defense. You need something more compact, like a KSG," which I do have a KSG, but I don't think the length on this shotgun is a problem when it comes to home defense. In my opinion, you hear a bump in the night, right? Let's say you're in the house by yourself or you with your family, it don't matter. You hear a bump in the night. You know your layout of your home better than the intruder. Of course, unless the intruder is somebody you know. 9 times out of 10 is not though. I can't say that. It could be somebody you know of, you feel me? But 9 times out of 10, it's probably not somebody that's been in your home before. We'll put it that way. But you know the layout of your house better than anybody, all right? Any intruder. So you know the thresholds of your house. You know where you're going to have the best advantage and all of that good stuff. The guy made that comment about having a smaller shotgun to clear rooms. Listen, if somebody breaks in your house, do not get up clearing rooms like you are in the freaking military. You not trained for that, okay? You're going to get yourself killed doing something stupid like that. Going around clearing every room in your house. Multiple people then broke in. It's a terrible idea to go around clearing your house solo, all right? What you need to do, all right, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with this. It's a bump in the night. Let's say you look out your window, you see 3 threats. You find the best threshold in your house and you hold down that one spot. Anybody that crosses that way, you pop them, okay? You pop them straight up. All right. So for example, I hear somebody breaking in my house, right? I look out, I see it's 4 guys outside. I'm not coming out to clear my whole house. I'm going to get into the best threshold, whether that's a room, whether that's a point that I have in a hallway, or wherever is the best spot. I'm going to hold down that one spot. Anybody that comes through that walkway, they're getting shot. Simple as that. That way you have some sense of cover, some type of cover and concealment. All right. That's pretty much the same thing. I don't know why I said that. But you got some type of concealment, all right? I don't want them seeing me. I don't want to be a big target where somebody done broke in my house and they like, oh, there you go. It's 4 of them, it's 1 of me. You got to be smart about this, you know? At the end of the day, you're trying to live, not be Rambo, okay? You're trying to live. You're not trying to get shot. You're not trying to die. You're trying to defend your home and the people in it. So when it comes to that, make sure you find a good threshold and just hold down a spot. Now, I know situations could be different. Somebody could be coming through one door and this door and that door. Listen, nobody's about to do that. I'm keeping it a book. This is not a movie. Most people, they're breaking in one way. Most criminals are very stupid. All right, keep that in mind. They're breaking in a house to steal some items. They're pretty damn dumb. Okay, you're not getting much money off of stealing items. Like, let's be real. So keep that in mind. Most criminals are dumb. They're gonna come through the same way, and you just hold down the spot. In my opinion, I feel like that's gonna be the best outcome. For the best way to success in the home defense situation. But of course, that's subjective. Different things could happen. But yeah, man. With all of that out the way, as far as like, you know, what to do in the home defense scenario, the last thing you should do. A threat comes into your home. You got to do what you got to do. You stop the threat. 911 immediately. All right. Calling 911 during, you might not be able to do that. Some situations you might, if you got the chance to call 911 before they get into the house, that would be great. But if you don't, man, put that threat down, call the police later, or, you know, after the threat is down, because the police cannot save you. I don't know why a lot of people just rely on law enforcement or government to protect them. Listen, somebody's breaking in your home. Oh, I can just call the police. By the time the police get there, they already robbed you or you're dead. Simple as that. So you are always your first line of defense. Make sure you know that you are your first line of defense. Nobody's coming to save you at all. It's not going to happen. Unless the police just happen to be right around the corner and they can dispatch somebody like that and they're there in a split second. Unless it's like that, it's not going to happen, man. You're your first line of defense. Nobody's coming to save you. Get your butt off the couch, get out your bed, go train, and learn how to save yourself. That's why we have these tools. That's why we got the right to bear arms. Use that Second Amendment right and go get your home defense set up right, man. Like I said, it don't have to be as tacked out as my shotgun. You don't have to have all this fancy stuff on it. I've been shooting for a while, and it's some upgrades that I like on mine personally, man. Get you a shotgun that runs. Get you a shotgun not only that runs, that is reliable. Beretta is a really good shotgun. Yeah, I paid $1,000 for this. You don't need $1,000 shotgun to be effective. You just don't. Yeah, your gun douchebags would be like, oh, you need a Benelli, or you need the Beretta 1301, or you need this Beretta A300. You don't need this. I'm telling you that right now. I spent $1,000 on this shotgun. You don't need to spend $1,000 to have an effective home defense weapon. Just get you a nice shotgun. Make sure it runs. You know, do your runs with it. If it runs, cool. You don't need to spend $1K on a home defense shotgun to protect yourself. I just did personally because I like this thing. I mean, and I feel like it was well worth the money for me personally. But yeah, man, shotgun, home defense pistol, very, very vital in my opinion. Yes, AR-15 would also be great if you have one. I do have one, but the layout of my house and the fact that I don't have a suppressor on there, no, I'm not using that. Yeah, this is loud and this is loud, but that 5.56 round in the house coming out my 10.5-inch barrel with no can, even though it'll be still loud with a can, but with no can, I'm not even taking that chance. I'm going to use my shotgun. Yeah. I'm using my shotgun. That's what I'm gonna do. That could be subjective. I know some people would be like, oh, I'll use it anyway. I don't care about blowing up my ears. I do like my ears a little bit. I think I got a better chance shooting this than that 5.56, man. That thing sound like a bomb when you shooting that without ear pro. So nah, that would probably never be a choice for me. Unless I get a 300 blackout with a can on it, now we talking. But yeah, that's enough rambling, man. Listen, if you have any questions about any one of these firearms, that you seen in this video, make sure you drop it in the comments. I will be sure to respond back to you. With all that out the way, man, I hope y'all liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. And like I always say, man, y'all stay strapped, stay blessed. I'm going to see you in the next vid. Peace.